Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and I'm joined with...
Skinny Mini.
Okay. Nice. And welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Woo!
The last time we left off, oh boy, we kind of fell into Khura'in's trap, but...
And we got a guilty verdict!
Yay! But she showed us compassion. We were able to prove that maybe the body was found, or maybe he was killed before Dirk got in there. And she's like, well, fine, Rafa, you tell them why that can't be. And we heard what she had to say, and it's like, okay, well, let's see what we can figure out right now.
Yep. So,
she's like, she was gazing upon the courtyard from the second floor veranda. 2:30 p.m. She's heading for a tomb. 2:45. We all came about, and she's like, I saw no one go in or out of the tomb after my father entered at about 2:30. So, honestly, I don't think we have anything to present on just yet. So, well, wait a minute.
Well, I mean, we have, like you said, we have that statement of Albie, but I don't know if that's relevant yet.
True, but here. So yeah, if you look at Albie's statement here, he's like, at around 2, Shadow was surprised by a firecracker, ran into the courtyard and stole Naina's hat. But what I'm interested in about is, like, she said she was gazing upon the courtyard from her second floor veranda. Shouldn't she have seen that?
What time though? Because that was at 2.
Right. So I'm not sure if we presented it on the first statement, or do we just keep pressing?
I don't know.
Let's keep pressing.
Because she never said what time she went up there.
Right. All right. So let's keep pressing and see how things go.
Start from the first statement.
Yep.
All right, priest.
You say you've been watching the courtyard until we arrived, correct? That seems like an awfully long time.
There is much that weighs on my mind.
I see. She really does seem troubled. I don't think she ever fully recovered from the previous trial.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Your benevolence. As Crown Princess, you are I don't know if you want me to say.
No, you can go ahead. It's fine.
Oh. As Crown Princess, you are destined to rule this kingdom one day. That means there will be many things that you alone must determine. Things like how to keep your people happy, and what is true and what is false. And most importantly, what role you must play therein. I wonder if I am even up to the task.
And it's cool because, we have more Maya, so definitely.
Yay!
I guess it's not easy being a princess. Your benevolence? I'd be happy to lend an ear if you ever like to talk.
Aww. Oh. What would you know of my woes? Do not presume to exceed your station in life.
Sheesh. Teenagers.
Your benevolence, what did you witness from your veranda? Well.
Alright, and around 2, she saw her father heading out on Mara's tomb. Did your father seem different or troubled in any way?
Let me think. Oh, there was one unusual thing.
There was?
Yes, a shriek emanated from... After which I witnessed him bolt outside, his countenance drained of his usual color.
He screamed and he was looking pale? What do you suppose happened?
I know not. Perhaps he had a bad dream?
Maybe it was a nightmare about being ranked over the coals by the queen?
Oh. It seems our young lawyer here wishes to hasten his journey to the Twilight Realm.
Sorry! That was rude of me.
Does the defense believe that witness's last statement to be important?
I believe it is. I'd like the witness to add it to our testimony.
My father let out a scream and came dashing out of his room, his face pale. You want to press on that?
Definitely.
Ow!
You okay?
Yeah, sorry.
Ian, why do you think he screamed? Was he surprised by someone who didn't belong there? Did anyone else come out?
I didn't see anyone else, just my father.
That last statement was seriously lacking in conviction. Should I press her on this?
Yes!
Well, wait. Press softly or harshly?
Harshly.
See, harshly?
Yeah, because I feel like if we do it softly... I mean, we even tried to show her kindness with the... Not the picnic,
The lending an ear.
Yeah, the lending an ear.
She kind of like scoffed us off, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it harshly. Your benevolence, let's have some details. The more the better.
Details, you say?
Yes. For example, are you sure you didn't see anyone in the royal residence before 2:30? Well? Is that a yes or a no?
Foreign devil, I've been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2 yesterday. Yet I saw no one other than my father. Oh, if only I had stopped him then.
I think you struck a nerve, or rather, obliterated one. Well, maybe I pressed a little too hard. Oh, still, that last statement seemed a little off somehow. So, you didn't see anyone except your father in the courtyard after 2 p.m., huh? Please add it to your testimony, your benevolence.
I had been gazing upon the courtyard since about 2, but father was the only one I saw.
Good job on the call by pressing harshly, because in doing so, she stated that now, she hasn't seen anyone since 2. But now if we go back to his statement, to Albie's statement, at around 2, he was in the courtyard. So, I think now we present that one?
Okay, let me find it.
Okay.
Da-dum, da-dum, dum. Okay, ready?
Oh, I'm sorry, I already did it.
Oh.
Your benevolence? You're covering for someone, aren't you?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry, Rafa, but you're not gonna like this. Well, the thing is, I have a statement here that you might find interesting. It's from a witness who claims that at around 2 p.m. his dog got loose and ran into the palace courtyard. That's when the little fellow stole his hat from someone.
Ah, that's Nina's. I mean, nothing. Never mind. Girl.
Oh no.
You fool of a daughter.
Seems the princess made a blunder.
Oopsies.
So let me get this straight. This is Nada's hat, which means she had to have been in the royal residence at around 2. If so, then you had to see Nada sometime after 2 p.m. yesterday.
Oh, no!
Please, your benevolence, tell us what you really saw.
Uh-oh. It is as you say, Hornhead. I saw Nana. And I saw that dingbat dog steal her hat from her in front of my father's residence.
I knew it. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Because, my mother told me not to.
What? Would you care to explain, your eminence?
I requested she withhold said information, for it is no
Objection!
You don't get to decide. Okay, maybe not.
If you disagree, then prove that it is relevant to the case at hand.
Oh, I will. Your benevolence, please tell us everything you witnessed when you saw Nana.
All right. When I saw that dingbat dog attack Nana, I ran to help. I raced from my second-floor veranda down into the courtyard.
Wait, that means you, while you were coming down, you took your eyes off the courtyard.
Yes, but only for a moment.
This This is crucial testimony. If you took your eyes off the courtyard, it means somebody else could have entered the tomb without you ever knowing.
Ah!
Your benevolence. Are you sure no one else was there?
Yes.
She's hiding something again.
Girl, come on, don't let us perceive you.
What about Nana? Were you able to help her?
When I got down to the courtyard, Nana was... she was gone.
Gone?
Yes, and I never saw her again after that.
Any idea what happened?
That dingbat dog must have gobbled her up!
Huh?
Girl...
I seriously doubt that. How could Nana simply disappear while Rayfa wasn't looking? Rayfa must know something. The only question is what? It's where or why?
Why she disappeared? Or where?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it might be where. I think it might be why. Maybe I'm leaning towards why.
Okay, me too.
Why do you suppose Nana disappeared? Even an educated guess would help.
For example?
Well, for example, maybe she got fed up with you acting like a spoiled child? You know, something like that.
Such impudence! Nana would not leave me merely for acting spoiled.
You're not even gonna deny your behavior? Well, in any case, it seems I was wrong. Moving right along. So I guess where? Well, do you have any idea where Nana disappeared to?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, during the time you took your eyes off the courtyard, someone could have headed into the tomb. And it just so happens that Nana disappeared right at the moment.
No!
Wait, you think Nana had something to do with the murder? I don't think we can rule it out. It sounds like something had kept Nana occupied since the early morning. Plus, she was seen right before the murder, and then seemed to vanish into thin air. Oh, you're right. And since she's Rayfa's attendant, she could have come and go as she pleased within the palace grounds. Could Rayfa's attendant really be the killer? Well, that would mean...
First, my father, and now Nana? These were the people I trusted most. How could this be?
Do not heed their lies. Lawyers are a foul breed, quick to claim that a third party is to blame for a crime. Nana did not enter the tomb, that much is certain.
How can you be so sure?
When Nana's hat was stolen, that crazed cure spilled an urn full of water upon my husband's doorstep. Is that not right, Rayfa?
Yes it is. While that dingbat dog was tugging at Nana's hat, it tipped over the urn. The bottoms of her shoes would have been soaked with water.
Oh, that was go wrong.
And
That's fine.
And if it had truly heeded... Oh. And if she truly... And if she had truly heeded into the tomb with wet shoes, she would have left shoe prints along the way. But the only shoe prints are to be found belong to my husband, Inga.
Huh? Then...
Right. Nana never did go into the tomb that day. Instead, she entered my husband's private quarters.
How do you know?
It's quite simple. Shoe prints were discovered in Inga's private quarters. Shoe prints that belonged to Nana.
Oh, that's right. Edgeworth and I did see some shoe prints in there.
Now do you understand? Nina could not possibly have gone into the tomb. And that supposed third person at the crime scene is but a figment of your imagination.
Another glorious deduction. All hail the genius that her eminence Queen Khura'in. Bow down before her glory, witless lawyer. Could those guys fanboy any harder? But is it really true? Did Nina not go into the tomb? Excuse me, but...
It's about time.
Mr. Wright? Your benevolence, what time was it when that dog attacked Nina?
I believe it was about 2:15 p.m.
I see. Apollo, if Nina entered Inga's private quarters around 2:15, and Inga came racing out at around 2:30, pale-faced and screaming, then... Oh! I know what you're getting at! Yes, that might explain his scream.
Oh, will the defense please share their theory regarding scream?
Well, certainly, Your Majesty. Mr. Inga screamed because...
He saw a ghost.
You all might think that's a joke answer, or a joke question, but, a joke answer. But I honestly think it's the truth.
Is this where we have to reveal it?
I think so.
Okay, go, doing it.
Well, maybe he saw a ghost. Maybe even a bunch of ghosts, like from all the peoples he sentenced to death.
Ghosts? Really?
Sure. And they'll be back tonight. The spirits of the dead, unable to rest in peace. If you're not careful, Your Benevolence, they might curse you, too.
Stop, please! I'll never be able to sleep again!
You seem awfully frightened for a princess who communes with spirits. Apollo, don't you think you've teased her enough? Come on.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Dang, okay, we were going too far. Let's think this one over again. Oh, you're right.
Dang it!
Well, okay. I guess he was attacked by her then. Right? I mean, having bad dreams doesn't make sense, at least in my opinion.
Oh. Yeah, maybe.
So going, he was attacked by her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe he was attacked by Nina. That would make the Justice Minister's private quarters a real scene of the crime.
Oh, okay. Does your idiocy know no bounds? The minister's body was found in the tomb. Or did you suggest that the body was moved?
Do I think the minister was moved from his private quarters? I think the possibility... I honestly don't see how it would exist.
Yeah, there's no way.
I'd say there's no way the body was moved. After all, there was an awful lot of blood in the tomb. I understand if the scream was in reaction to Nana's attack, but Inga died in the tomb. We need to explain how those two realities could coincide. How are we supposed to do that? Oh, well, maybe where he was stabbed and where he died were two completely different locations. What do you mean? Well, it's just let's look at this as simply as possible. If the minister's body wasn't moved, he might have been stabbed by Nana in his private quarters, but then died in the tomb.
On the other hand, that seems plausible, but on the other, it seems decidedly implausible. Prosecutor said, Maddie, what is that fool babbling on about now? Is this a riddle from one of those fortune cookies Americans seem so fond of?
Wow. Perhaps, but I believe he himself does not know what he means to say. In all likelihood, it was a poor attempt to confuse us. We should simply ignore it.
Objection!
I wasn't finished yet, so hold off on the analysis, would you? The autopsy report never stated that the minister's death was instantaneous, so he could have conceivably moved from one place to another after being stabbed.
Oh my, are you suggesting he ran all the way to the tomb with a knife sticking out of his back? Well, oh, that's you.
Well, yes, that's the gist of it. In short, Mr. Ingo saw Nana with a knife, let out a scream, and when he turned his back to her to flee... Right, that's when he was stabbed from behind. Well, Your Majesty, does my theory hold water?
How dare you bore me like this?
Huh?
You are a humorless moron spewing an endless stream of unamusing drivel.
I wasn't trying to be funny, Your Eminence.
Prosecutor, enlighten this ignorant clown in lawyer's clothing.
Your Eminence. Ha! Oh no. Nayuta? You dull, slow-witted, putrid-minded lawyer. Perhaps you would be too stupid to notice that you had been stabbed in the back? But a normal person would have noticed due to the excruciating pain. I think we know where we're going with here, huh?
Yep.
Now, hold on! Allow me to teach you the meaning of pain. Oh, please stop! Oh, Naita has a point. Oh, normally when most people would notice a dagger in their back. Oh! Yeah, I doubt someone could ignore pain like this. Well, still, in this case, it's the word normally that we should emphasize here. Apollo, take another look at the court record. Right! There must be something that explains this. There's a reason Inga didn't feel any pain, and the defense will submit evidence proving just that.
Very well, please present your evidence. Why didn't the Justice Minister Inga notice that he had been stabbed?
Because drugs!
Please title that episode. This is Because Drugs.
Okay, if I remember. Did you already present it?
Yeah, sorry, I just did.
Okay.
Those are my father's painkiller shots. The defense will explain the significance of this evidence.
Mr. Inga suffered from terrible back pain, so he often injected himself with these. We're told that one shot in the back would make all the pain go away. With this, it's easy to explain what happened. Don't tell me you didn't know about these, Your Eminence.
You can't mean...
Mr. Inga was stabbed in his back, close to where he usually injected a painkiller. Therefore, it's entirely possible he hadn't noticed that he'd been stabbed.
What?
What's this? Dang it, I want to see Khura'in's reaction whenever she's, like, not defeated, but, like...
Like, oh, taken aback?
Yeah. Then, are you suggesting Justice Minister Inga really ran with a knife protruding from his back?
I am, Your Majesty.
So then, when I saw my father, he had a knife sticking out of him? I mean, with that... See his back very well.
Yes, the knife was there. It was just plunged in so deep you didn't notice it under the cape. Therefore, when you saw your father, he was already dead. Murdered by Nana in his private quarters.
Pokunka!
Holy Mother of Khura'in! Are we dealing with the living dead here?
Well, technically, he wasn't dead yet. I know it's hard to believe, but this is a plausible sequence of events. And once Mr. Inga arrived at the tomb, he could have removed the knife and dropped dead from blood loss.
Nana killed my father? There must be some mistake.
The defense would like to call Nana to the stand.
You seek to drag an innocent old woman to the stand with no proof whatsoever?
Well, there's no real proof, but...
Apollo, shut up.
What a tangle web of expedient lies you weave.
I can no longer tell fact from fiction. Who or what shall I believe in now?
I'm sorry, Rafa. All I've done is confuse you. But I have a sneaking suspicion Naina's involved in this case one way or another.
This may be the truth that Dirk was talking about.
I was just kind of thinking about that, but I'm wondering if this is exactly what he means by it or not.
Oh, crap.
Well, just when I thought we'd blown this case wide open. Well, there's no turning back now.
You fool of a lawyer. I know why you were so desperate to prove the accused innocent.
You do?
Yes, because he faces public execution if proven guilty, as shall you under the stipulations of the Defense Culpability Act. From the moment you accepted this case, you have no choice but to fight for your lives.
No. The simple fact is I've always believed that jerk is innocent.
Bah! Still you cling to your pretense. Very well, I shall offer you a bargain. If you would admit the accused is guilty right here, right now, I shall overlook your crime of abetting him, and you will not be subject to execution.
Is this some sort of joke?
Far from it. As queen, I have the power to grant pardons, even to criminals like you. And with the wave of my hand, I can even reduce the severity of a sentence. Perhaps even for Dirk, should you be willing to cooperate.
She wasn't kidding when she said that she's the law here. But to flaunt that power in our faces like that, that's just wrong.
Forget all that has transpired in our kingdom, and return to your own country in peace. Well, will you abandon your defense of the accused and accept my generous offer?
If I don't take this deal, we'll be executed along with Dirk if he's found guilty. What should I do?
What did you do, Pharaoh?
I think what I should do is answer in the next question, in next video.
Doggone it!
Yeah, you and everyone else watching, huh?
Yes.
Oh well. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice.
Woo!
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye. 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 Bye.
You done?
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.